Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Mangs.
Hi.
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 I'm Mangs.
I'm Mekkah. Why don't you have an army full of wyverns?
Now I'm going to put my fire in the range of like
just like
70,000 and ballistas.
Play the game the way I want to play it. Everyone gets a wyvern. Alright. I feel like that was something that we needed to get out. So yeah, you want to see a meme?
Sure. Besides you, I mean.
This is an adorable meme.
Okay. You have some unreasonable views.
Look at her eyes, man. Look at her eyes.
Almost cross-eyed.
Psycho look right there. This is from the game as well.
I assume the text isn't like that in the game.
Nah, I hope not. That would be really funny. You just walk through the monastery and it's just like, excuse me. It appears that you have some unreasonable views of justice. Like, yes.
Pokemon games had some meme lords working on it sometimes. There was a guy who was like going like something for the win in like Diamond and Pearl, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know about Fire Emblem though.
There are some memes in Fire Emblem, I think.
Yeah.
So if Max is hitting town for being trash, then why is Ferdinand still a bad unit? Like I explained.
I can't explain Mangs. Come on. I cannot explain Mangs.
Then we have this one right here, which is kind of nice. Getting A+ in riding gives you movement +1 as an ability. A+ in armor gives you weight -5. A+ in flying grants you alert stance plus, which gives 30 avoid if you wait. It's a long way, but they're good. I don't know. I don't think the last one sounds exceptionally good, but I mean, 30 avoid is alright.
I never used alert stance to begin with.
I mean, I guess it's good if you
attacking.
don't. Yeah, it's good if you don't attack, but you generally don't want to wait with your flyer and have them face enemies.
No, I'm always doing something. If I'm waiting, it's like outside of enemy range usually.
Yeah, and then like some people's YouTube accounts just like. All right, okay, this is a YouTube account now apparently.
What, mate? I don't even remember when you had a bug in your room.
Well, it was very early on in the playthrough. I had a bug that I tried to kill, and it was really annoying. Okay, well, let's go. So, I'm loading an autosave now because, towards the end of the week, Edelgard suddenly wants to talk to me, so I was like, it seems important. So, so I figured we'd play from this point on. I have done 2 explorations and 2 auxiliary battle sessions, so 4 auxiliary battles. There is no need to rest, Mekkah, at all, because during exploration, you can easily get your motivation back up if you know what to do. You can give them gifts, you can give them meals, you can give them lost items, like, it's so easy.
As long as you have the gold, you don't need to rest. And even if you have the gold...
Honestly, I don't see a point in resting ever. Maybe someone in the comments can explain to me, like, you can use gold to repair your... You can use exploration to earn gold. And so you can repair your creator sword, I don't know. Anyway. So apparently it's time to depart. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Didn't you do this already?
A promising answer.
No.
Whatever happens,
I thought you had some question like that, but I guess you've been asking questions like this all the time already.
Yeah?
We must pay close attention not only to Claude's schemes, but to the man himself.
That's kind of hard.
He's a master archer who wields the legendary bow, Fail Not.
Fail Not.
I love how his bow is called the Fail Not. This is also the name of the legendary bow in Order of the Crimson Arm, so it must be some sort of mythological bow. Fail Not. Fail Not.
Yep.
It's the relic of House Regan. That bow once belonged to one of the 10 elites.
It's really good.
Professor, do you know the true story behind the legend? The relics were created by the hands of mankind. Saros collected them after killing the 10 elites.
Wait, what?
Saros manipulated the people of the world and defeated the all-powerful king.
Oh, right. This is Edelgard's perspective.
Yeah. I thought he was corrupted by his power. That's what all the library books written by the monastery said.
Why would Edelgard do this?
The Church of Saros maintains. In reality, it was little more than a simple dispute. Should the one leading the people of the world be someone with humanity, or a creature that can merely masquerade as a human at will?
Yeah, I agree a dragon doesn't exactly make for a good ruler, yeah.
In the end, Saros was victorious. The Immaculate One and her family then took control of Fodlan. I know this because that knowledge is passed down from emperor to emperor.
How do you know it's true, though?
And that is because
my daddy told me so.
is the human who cooperated with Seraphs, allowing humanity to be controlled in secret.
Da-da-da.
That's pretty
Perhaps
sad, yeah.
it's fate that you can wield the sword of the Creator, just like Nemesis, the King of Liberation. And that very fate will lead you to use that sword to stand against those who would distort history.
I'm still not sure who's in the right here.
No, it's I mean, I stand with my Empress, of course.
I know you do, but that doesn't mean anything. In fact, it makes me believe the opposite.
Garreg Mach.
Oh, hi there.
Sooner than expected.
Handsome
Losing
ass
the Great
bot.
Bridge of Murden was a serious blow. So is the fact that Teach is still alive. On top of all that, Judith. I told her to run if things look great.
She tried.
Tried, yeah.
Damn
She
it.
tried.
So many people will die, and by my call.
And
Hello.
what of it? Would you rather turn tail and run back home?
I wonder if
Oh.
this guy's evil.
This guy looks like Raphael's dad.
Yeah,
I know
if it
Raphael's dad is dead, but he looks like Raphael,
Yeah.
don't you think? Maybe he's the stand-in for Raphael if you didn't recruit him.
Plausible.
Dare, you're really getting on my nerves. Do you have any idea how much of the Alliance adores me and believes in me?
Well, I suppose it's quite a lot.
He even sounds like
Does that
Raphael.
mean that
Yes,
What if it's the same
plan
actor?
Is a go. I'm counting on you, Nadir. We'll make a good show taking down those who would assault Deirdre.
people say
he
our
even
guys
behaves
may
like
not always
Raphael.
win, but we never lose. Let's teach them the real meaning of those words.
Now then, let's see what you're made of, Teach.
I'm sure that guy replaces Raphael if you didn't recruit him, or if you recruit him.
Ah, no, man.
That's just like his mannerisms and speech was like literally the same.
But if there's more people like Raphael.
No, there's only one Raphael, Mekkah. How could you say such a thing?
I mean, it's just a typical voice cast for someone who's like big and burly.
All right, Mekkah. Do you like supports?
How many supports? Many supports.
So I don't want to do all of them, man. I want to play a little bit today.
Christ.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, you
I'm so
level
glad I
up
did
so
these.
fast through these auxiliary battles. It's crazy. Like it's absolutely
yeah.
crazy.
I have a lot of people like unqualified for their exams, but they hit their level 30 like ages ago.
Yeah, so I'm currently attempting to, well, I think I might need Master Seals, actually. I think I might need to buy them.
You should buy them now because next month there will be new ones.
Oh, yeah, I'll just...
Although there's like 5 of them, so.
Yep,
Rip gold though.
I got a lot of gold.
Oh, where did you get all the gold? Oh, you export twice.
Sold bullions, auxiliary battles give you a crap ton.
Yeah, true.
It's really crazy. I'm pretty sure most of my guys can't take the exams, though. Hubert is currently... I'm working for him to become a Dark Knight, but he needs a lot of writing. Oh, I need lances, too. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of tutoring.
Oh my god, you see how cool he looked?
No. The game takes forever to load these.
Yeah, look at that.
Ah, damn it. He looks like the Death Knight.
He does. Oh, I wonder if the Death Knight will become like a DLC class. Ferdinand, yeah, he's already a paladin. Linhardt, I think I'm also training to be like a holy knight, but for that he needs lance, I think. Yeah, lance.
And writing. That's gonna take a lot of work.
It's gonna take a lot of work. Yeah, Bernadetta and Dorothea are not high enough level. I don't know what the master class for Petra would be.
Wyvern. Always Wyvern.
I don't know, man. I think she can just... I mean, people have been saying that you don't necessarily need the master class. Oh, she can actually class
There you go.
change to... Ooh.
49%.
Oh, fuck it. Let's do it.
Oh no. No way. No way. You're not gonna make this. Please. No way. I failed the exam with like 60%. You're not gonna make this one. Come on. Ah!
Next time.
Rip Master Seal.
Apparently, when Marianne fails the next time, she goes like, I'm a failure! And she starts
Yeah.
crying.
Bernadetta probably commit suicide if she fails the exam.
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at that. I guess no one else can promote then.
Nope.
Alright, well, everyone's let's replenish battalions, and
That's
yeah,
a
I
lot
guess,
of battalion repairs.
yeah, it's a lot of battalions. Ingrid finally has one now. I'm kind of sad she didn't promote. Oh well. So people have been telling me though that I should. I mean, If I want Bernadetta to be a bow knight, she probably should go back to being a cavalier, but
That will also make lance rank training faster.
It will. But she hasn't mastered the sniper class yet. I'm not sure how important that is.
Depends on what the skill is.
Like a bow fair or something, probably?
I have no idea what class you get that in. I think bow fair is probably like weapon level based, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
Because like my Claude is bow fair, and he's never been a sniper.
I guess she can go back to being a cavalier. And she's still. Oh wow, 67. It's fucking good.
What do you mean back to being a cavalier? She never was one.
Yeah, I mean like promote her to a cavalier so she can learn riding.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There you go.
I mean, just having her mounted with a bow seems pretty good.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
By the way, did you never do the Catherine paralog?
Catherine doesn't. I don't think I get it in this route. She's my enemy.
But like before the time skip.
Oh,
It was a chapter where you protect Rhea with the fog of war.
No, I never got that.
Okay, but that one gives you like an item that's like half a boots basically.
Oh really?
It's like it gives you +1 move.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Linhardt, he can't become a cavalier. Hubert.
Thanks. I don't want to spend ages doing a support. Thanks. Spends ages in the certifications menu where nothing happens.
Fine, let's go watch a couple supports. Alright. Pick one.
Linhardt.
Linhardt, okay.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late?
I heard a strange voice.
Oh, that was likely my voice. I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then
We
I
didn't do it.
thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught.
Why is that? You actually did that.
I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries.
Yeah, like your crests, Linhardt.
Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction.
No, they're tokens of the goddess's power.
Maybe you're right.
Don't tell anyone
I
that.
cannot prove what I say is true.
Edelgard
but
should get a
suppose
heart
for
up
a
for
moment
that.
it is.
Hey, do you remember that
heart
one?
up?
Do you remember that one time Hubert got a heart up when we talked to Edelgard?
Oh, heart. Okay,
Yeah, I just realized that probably means Hubert was stalking us.
The
True.
longer
He was
this
probably
war
like
goes
watching us
on,
from behind the
the
wall or
more
something.
useful my crest research becomes.
How else would he gain favor from us saying something to Edelgard?
But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all.
Oh,
It is truly
sure
my
if you guys
dream
can hear
to
it.
be a
There's
crest
police
scholar.
sirens outside my house.
But I also dream of all
can't hear
the
it.
wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud,
just gonna clear my browser
feels a
history.
rather
Just-
stupid thing to worry about. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war.
You shouldn't worry about it if it's stupid. It's not stupid.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment.
If you appreciate it, why didn't I get a goddamn heart?
Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend
You know-
time with you.
Mangs, you have an A support with him now. Are you saying you want an S
Professor,
support?
Don't make faces
I mean, that's
like
where we're
that.
headed, right? It would be funny if I accidentally married Linhardt.
People like you, who listen to my blathering, and then nod and smile as though what I say matters.
I will say though, kudos to the one thing I
People
really
like
I
you
can
are
let
very
us finish.
precious to me.
They're setting up the S support though in the A support, which is something Fates never did. Fates was blah 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 in most of their supports, and then in S rank it was like I love you. At least here in these supports, Linhardt, you're setting up the S rank support with Linhardt in the B and the A support, so they kind of feel gay all the way through, which they should, because it would be very stupid if there were like 3 supports, like 3 talks of nothing, and then like, hey, I'm gay, let's get married.
Yeah, true.
You know. So really good. I really like that they're doing. Oh wow, I can even unlock it now.
I couldn't get an S support yet because it said do it after the war, so I don't think you should be able to.
Let's go.
But then again,
let's
this
go
game has
get,
been very unfair.
That feel one. No S rank support.
He's even blonde.
Hey, Professor. I think you've been working too much lately.
Oh,
The
this
battle's
one.
gonna keep going with or without you. but you're the one doing the most out there.
Dude, have you seen Edelgard?
It's real impressive how you can focus on giving orders and fighting. I don't think I could do both in the same battle. I see you running all over the place. Even after the battle's over, I just don't want you to wear yourself out.
I'll be okay.
Oh yeah? As soon as you say you're fine, that's when it hits you. No offense, Professor, but don't you think some folks might be taking advantage of you? Like when you gave that speech to the troops. That didn't seem like something you wanted to do.
Like, you never want to
I
give
know you
speeches.
gotta follow orders on the battlefield, but you shouldn't have to do things off the battlefield if you
I
don't
thought he was
wanna.
in. I thought he was wearing. He's wearing a flesh-colored shirt.
Is he?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought he was.
Studying?
I thought that was his chest, but he has like a shirt on under that. You see?
I don't see it.
His shirt, like that's under his. I don't know.
Sure, it's not my favorite thing in
Could
the
just
world,
be his chest.
but that was to
couldn't
keep my little sis fed. I had good reason for it.
No, I mean the sweater he's wearing outside. I don't know. I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely something.
I thought he was.
Yes.
I thought his.
Huh?
I thought his bare chest was more exposed than it was.
Oh, no. It's not that ridiculous of an
I think
outfit.
I get what you mean. You do things you don't want to do for the sake of everyone else. That's real noble of you, Professor. I guess I can't get in your way if you're doing it for the right reasons.
Right,
Okay then. I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. But now, I'm gonna do it for you. My little sis is important to me. But you're real important too.
You're important to me too, Raphael.
I always work hard for the people who matter to me. And having more of them in my life just means I gotta work even harder. What do you think?
Show me your special dance. Oh, I think
so
you're
cute.
important to me too. Is that it?
Really? I wasn't expecting you to say that. You're gonna make me blush. We gotta keep working hard together then. At least until this war's over. I'll work to make sure you don't collapse from exhaustion. You got nothing to worry about, Professor. I've been training non-stop. I got your back, no matter what.
Hi. I like Raphael.
Really? I didn't notice yet.
All right, let's watch one more support before we head out. Shamir, Dorothea, or Bernadetta.
Shamir.
All right.
Shamir's one of my favorites.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Right back at you. Oh, the same to you.
Yep.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
What's that?
I don't.
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately.
Yep.
Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
I mean, I like your personal skill. I don't know. I can rely on you.
huh.
Jesus, the
I'm
sun is
glad you
bright.
trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leader of the Imperial Army. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers Academy. Your old students still call you Professor.
Yeah,
no title
and
for the
I still
commander
feel
of an
like they're
army.
professor.
You just still pretty much behave like a
I
professor.
actually like it. I'm teaching them. I'm running
You'll
around,
always be
fetching
their
their stuff.
professor, Huh?
Yeah.
I'm doing the same things I did 5 years
teacher
ago.
life.
So
Yeah.
You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Can you not support her?
better. Yeah, you can.
Okay. For a moment, I thought it wasn't there.
I feel like I'm just thinking like I kind of want to spread the supports out a little bit, but I think it's probably better to have an entire episode of supports and then like start on the battle next episode.
Maybe.
I think that's probably for the best. So let's just get all the supports out of the way now.
All right. We'll be here for a while.
We'll be here for a while.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
She talks so differently.
She does.
Same with Marianne, really.
You
Marianne's
want
a
to
lot
go
better,
back?
too.
No. But if you'd asked me that 5 years ago, I'd have said the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come.
I'm happy for you.
It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life.
0% exposing your skin to the sun.
I hate the sunlight.
Me too.
There you go. That's how we're gonna do it.
Is that your bed?
Nah, it's my, I'm cleaning my, I'm changing my bed sheets.
Oh, I
So
see.
I put my,
If not
You
for
think
you,
the thing
I
you
never
wrap
would have
your-
gotten used to leaving
Yeah.
my room, let alone the monastery.
The thing.
the thing that you sleep under. It's
Yeah.
out there because my sheets are being washed.
Your blankets.
My blankets are being washed. Yes.
Maybe the battlefield's just dulled my senses.
I'm glad we talk about important stuff.
Yeah.
during sports.
Right.
I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
Took it back though.
I have some independent work for you then.
No.
What? Independent? As in, alone? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey,
Trying to get me
hold
killed?
on. You're teasing me, aren't you?
No.
Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
All right. All right.
I can't commit to that.
You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Okay, I promise.
Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
I'll
keep
follow
thinking you're
at
not
a
gonna ask-
distance. You can
It was
ask.
even scared. All these are terrible.
You can ask.
When does Blood have a sense of humor?
I'll follow. We can ask it now. I'll follow at a distance. It's cool.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. I guess I'm not good enough for that, though.
No, you're not.
I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for
Bernadette
next
is by far the one who does this the most.
Oh yeah. She panics so much.
It's the panic expression, yeah. Alright, let's just get the Beleth ones out of the way. I think I can... okay, so what happens if I click this?
I don't know. Do you want to find out?
No, I don't. Alright,
Just say.
Dorothea time.
This may seem a bit sudden, but
I feel like everyone is
Thank you,
confessing their feelings
Professor.
at once.
Yeah, it's like A support. Got to get ready for that S support.
This
That's
just-
the drawback of getting
this,
ready.
This just fucking turned into a harem anime.
that is for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately.
Yeah, it's
I
because he's
appreciate
busy looking at
you
Little
making
Guard.
an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
Yeah, sure. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean. I hate it when you date other guys.
If you say so. But I notice you doing it all the same. It's kind of sweet in its own
Thank
way.
you for not looking at me all the fucking time.
What, you mean that I don't give a shit who you date? That's sweet.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
right?
May I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was
No.
an orphan, living in the back alleys
Your
of
choices
Endar,
really matter.
until
Yeah, I
one
was about
day
to
I
say.
was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfrank Opera Company. Performers,
Mittelfrank.
nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with
It's
gifts.
truly a hard life.
I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade. My voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
Ooh. I don't want Elgard to be mad, so I don't believe that. I mean,
Hard down with that.
I mean, we all get old, though. I mean, it's like the... You can...
You don't, but that doesn't get old.
No, this is true. This is true. But it's like, we all will die someday. I mean, this is like the nihilism approach, right? Like, why do anything? Because you're gonna be dead and...
Well,
soon-
she's not talking about like being dead. He's just saying
You
that
can
like
never be
Yeah, yeah.
certain
No, I
what
get
the
what you
future
mean.
will
I get
bring.
what you mean.
I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again.
Oh, this is I can like sympathize with this position. It's probably something that a lot of like pretty girls feel.
That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
I'll let you know if I meet him. Sorry, gonna go back to my Empress now. Alright. I think we're done. Yeah, we're actually done with the main supports. So, let's do Edelgard. Ferdinand B. Should be good.
Hey, competition time.
Competition time.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face.
You can't see his
Certainly much
face.
smarter
No,
than your horse.
he's covered with armor.
No.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
I see how this is gonna be.
Behold,
Nice
Edelgard,
compilation.
do you see this blood red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
This is actually
Shake head.
really funny support.
Shaking my head.
Stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I...
Oh, this is one of those pre-time skip supports,
I've
isn't
had
it?
Yeah, I
enough
think
of your
so.
foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel
Ooh.
you so desperately
You're
desire.
gonna get fucking wrecked, Ferdinand.
But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
This is dumb, because if she's the Empress, you could just order him to.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
To battle then.
I mean, he literally talks
All right,
about this.
Edelgard. Have at me.
Like how he can't compare to her now that she's Empress.
Yeah, and now
As you
it's back to
wish.
this. Blink. Blink. Hey.
Yeah, I knew it.
I love
It
anime.
only took you one blow.
I can't
Get
afford
benched.
to hold
This is
back against
realistic,
an
though.
opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
you're supposed
she,
to like combo into your strongest strike. Haven't you played Warriors?
she used the combo art and allowed her to move again like 5 times.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our
I love
skill
how
level is
all of
not so
Ferdinand's
great as all
supports like
that.
fit him being benched.
If you had taken the first strike, you might have won.
Nah.
That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
There you go. I wonder
Well-
how I'm still getting Ferdinand supports, honestly.
Oh, he was deployed last time, wasn't he? Like a.
He was a guard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Edelgard Manuela, let's go.
Professor Manuela.
Pretty
can
sure
I come
this... Wait, yeah, sure. She still calls her professor. I think these are also
it's
one of those
rude.
time
What?
skips
in? What happened?
supports
here?
that... Yeah.
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Is something the matter?
No, I just. Can I help you tidy up?
Yeah,
Actually,
it's really
I
her
have to
duty.
know, how did you make such a mess in the first
Yeah, just
place?
the
Well, there was
Empress.
this night last night.
Just the Empress of the world just coming in helping you clean your room.
Please
Yeah.
don't ask for the details. Suffice to say, my room always looks like this after I've been
Man,
dumped.
I wish we could see it.
Oh, right. Well, let's see what we can do about it.
Just get Dorothea to get
Your
Caspar
help
to
was
clean it.
unexpected, but appreciated, Edelgard. Now, what can I do for you?
I heard that you haven't been acting like yourself, so I came to see if you're doing all right. But the moment I saw you, I could tell you were troubled. So it seemed pointless to ask.
I suppose it was rather obvious, wasn't it? Perhaps I should stop being quite so dramatic. All the same, dear, I'd like to repay you for helping me out. Name your prize.
5,000 gold.
But if you wouldn't mind answering my question, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Of course. What is it?
I once asked you why you chose to retire. You said that the goddess supports you emotionally, but it's up to you to take care of the rest. I have to admit that I don't quite understand what you meant by that. Can you please explain?
Did I say that? I suppose so. From joining the Middle Franc Opera Company to becoming a diva of the grand stage. I went through so much to achieve what I did. Looking back, I don't know how I made it.
What happened during that time?
A lot. My divinely gifted voice only got me to the edge of the stage. From there, I had to work hard to defeat my rivals. I did all of this by myself, through sheer force of will. All so I could stand center stage.
Ah, I see I was wrong about something. I thought that being a devout believer implied a certain weakness of spirit, an inability to survive on your own.
Yeah, that's why you hate religion.
But you've proven me wrong, Professor Mon.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, we're calling off the war.
We're calling off the war.
Everyone get home.
The guard
Never
manual
mind.
beats sword unlocked.
My teacher just told me something. Never
We're
mind.
not going to war. It's okay. Oh, yay. Hubert Ferdinand.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir.
Support level increased.
All right. Doodle-doodle-doo.
Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
Explicitly forbade me to send it.
Oh.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
I know.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do. I
Yeah,
do
this is
for
true. He
her.
said that before, actually. If he will go against her word if he believes it's the best thing to do.
I seem
Yeah.
to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You are not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless. then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Heh.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aide.
Doodle-doodle-doodle.
Yeah. Better understanding of each other, right there.
Better and oh yeah, let's go. Hubert Bernadetta.
A summons from Bernadetta?
Oh wow.
Historic.
She still has the quiver on her butt.
Yep.
I've got something to give you.
Do you? What is it?
Leonie has
A
that
token
too,
of
actually.
apology for all the rude stuff I've said. It's only right. I hope this will help you let go of all the grudges you're probably holding against me.
There are no grudges, but very well. I'll accept it.
You will? Great! Here you go.
Some kind of embroidery. A flower. This is certainly lovely, but why give it to me? It seems like something you would send to a female friend or someone you had romantic feelings for.
But it's, lovely, you said, right? That's why. If you wear it, maybe you'll look less,
I'd love to see Hubert wear a
terrifying.
flower.
You would like me to wear this?
You hate it, don't you? I knew it. I knew you'd be angry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why not? Do I put
Please
it here?
tell me he changes his look. Aww.
Quite
Come
nice.
on.
I cannot say that it suits me, but
No, it does. It looks great on you. Sorry.
nothing else for it, I suppose. I dislike you laughing at me, but it is preferable at least to you fleeing in terror. Therefore, I will wear this
Why are
when
you
I'm around
running?
you in the future.
Really? You will? I'm so glad. But you're sure?
If you're going to question me about it, perhaps I'll change my mind.
No. I believe you. You're a lot less scary with it on.
That is what's most important. Now I suppose it is safe for me to return to my usual strict methods.
No, I'm not ready.
This again.
Yep.
Hubert is
Never
enjoying.
change.
Hubert is enjoying that support. As
I
much as
wonder. I gotta wonder if they knew how much of this would be animated when they wrote these. 'Cause Because I feel like if you know that they're gonna turn into this, you wouldn't write the supports this way.
Yeah, you're right. That's true,
Like
actually.
you're like, imagine you're a voice actor, you're acting this all out, and then you end up seeing it animated like this, like barely,
Yeah.
kind of like. Eh.
I agree. Yeah, I don't think that when they wrote it, I don't think they actually
It's
thought
rather
about
rare for
how
the
to
two of
animate
us
it.
to see one another with no one else around, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is.
This webcam is annoying me.
I was good friends with your father, you know. Perhaps this is fate, eh? Of course, when I left the Empire, I broke off my friendship with him. And, well, everyone
Have
else.
you seen Brawler Hanuman?
You were right to
No.
sever ties with such a miserable piece of filth.
So use him.
Whoa.
Sharp words, Hubert. Contemptible though your father may be, he is still your
Isn't
father.
he dead now?
Don't overcomplicate it.
Not yet,
will
I
not
think.
Forgive him.
I thought he killed him.
Ever. Contemptible is just the right word for the wretch. Do you truly know what kind of man my father was?
I assumed Hubert would have some daddy issues, yeah.
I assume you're talking about the insurrection of the Seven. At the time, I was already at Garreg Mach. I know nothing more than hearsay. That said, I found it hard to believe that Lord Vestra would challenge the Emperor like that.
Yet that's exactly what he did. Since the dawn of the Adrestian Empire, House Vestra has served House Hresvelg as the Emperor's right hand. My father spat on a legacy of loyalty and devotion that had lasted 1100 years. He conspired with the ministers to usurp power from the Emperor and Lady Edelgard.
In your father's defense, the Emperor was attempting to take power from the Seven Houses. The Emperor's reform was an attempt to concentrate power in the hands of the throne. The nobles put a stop to that. Emperor Ionius lost the ensuing power struggle.
Now it is the nobles' turn to suffer defeat. Her Majesty will crush all who oppose her.
You hope she can cease this never-ending conflict? That's quite a goal, Hubert.
You know, Hanuman supports are really interesting because they're usually not focused on Hanuman, but usually Hanuman talking about the history of whoever he's talking to.
It's like a historian guy.
Yeah,
he's
he's
more
like
of a researcher, but still, he always talks about history in some way.
Yeah, which is why his supports are actually some of my favorite, because he actually talks about historical things.
Deploy him more often then.
I usually do as like an adjutant. All right, let's go. Casper Raphael.
Caspar, good to see you. You're looking a bit bigger lately.
Yeah, Raphael, that's one way to put it.
Is something wrong? I thought you wanted to get bigger. Have you been training?
I haven't missed a day. The problem is that my body doesn't want to grow in the directions I want it to. I was hoping to get a little taller.
You have been
but
taller.
I seem to just be growing wider.
Dude, you're much taller, aren't you?
Time skip sport, I think.
That's too bad. I always thought the secret to getting bigger was lots of eating and training.
Nah, there's some genetics to it too.
You know what? You shouldn't worry so much about how big or tall you are. You're great, no matter what size.
What makes you say that?
Well, let's see. You can run faster than me, and you're really agile, which I'll never be. That's just about your legs, though. Your other movements are quick, too. You can dodge good and swing a sword pretty fast. Oh, and you're...
All right, Raphael. I think I see the problem now. I thought I envied the size of your body, but I was wrong. After hearing you say those nice things about me, I realized that I actually envied the size of your heart.
size, but...
That's right. I don't just need a bigger body. I need a bigger heart.
Can you train
Once I
that?
have a bigger heart,
How do I train my heart?
Maybe my body will start growing too.
Right, because they're just stupid.
Maybe.
Now, how do I increase the size of my heart? It didn't help with my body, but do you think eating will make my heart grow?
I have no idea, but I'm always up for a meal.
I
Damn.
really don't want to
Dumb
get
and
any
Dumber.
wider,
This
though.
is Dumb and Dumber,
I'm
the
so
support.
conflicted. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. It's like you always say, when in doubt, go to the dining hall.
It's my motto
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Right. All right.
That's how people have like 2 supports ready to go. It's like, it never stops.
It never stops though. All right, let's go, Petra Shamir.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda.
Traitor.
I'd lay waste to Fódlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you.
If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of
Yep.
course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Huh. That's a cool support. Kind of like how... This is kind of why I like it when guys have a class attached to their personality.
Yeah.
It's one of the problems with the students being able to be everything, because I like it when supports actually center around their class, you know?
A little bit, yeah. Not every single thing, but yeah.
Alright. Let's just finish up these supports.
Is that Ingrid? I'd better get out of here before she scolds me again.
I'm Raphael.
Actually, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I shouldn't run away. Hey! Ingrid!
Hey!
Are you hungry or something?
Well, she actually often is.
Oh, it's you. No, I'm not hungry.
Lies.
You're not hungry, but you're sad anyway? I don't get it.
How can you be sad if you're not hungry?
God damn it. Sometimes they really go too stupid with Raphael.
Then are you sure you're not hungry?
I just told you that wasn't it. It's nothing you can help with anyway.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk it out. That's what my grandpa says.
Yeah, I guess that's helpful sometimes. Are you willing to listen then?
Of course! Please, go ahead.
I found a letter from back at the academy that my father sent, regarding a marriage arrangement with a noble family.
I see.
I am the only person in House Galatea capable of carrying on our family line, of passing on a crest.
Ah, I see.
But I chose instead to fight,
Yeah.
betraying my
I'm
family
listening.
and ruining my father's plans for me.
I see.
I see.
This is
I
just like
see.
you telling me advice.
Raphael, are you even listening?
I'm right there with you, but...
Did you hear that ominous sound? Was that thunder?
Sorry. All that listening made me hungry. After hearing you out, I think you're probably just hungry too. And your troubles are sure to go away after a good...
I really am not hungry. But I can't say no to good food. Alright, let's just eat then. I can tell you about my struggles some other time.
How about you tell him about your struggles while you eat?
But then other people can hear.
Alright. I guess.
I know, this is kind of like... It hurts for Ingrid, because she wants to talk about this, but it's kind of awkward. But she told Badath about this like 5 years ago, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal for her.
No, right, yeah, I agree. This is
completely absorbed.
This is a time where time skip really hurts the storytelling rather than help it.
Yes, taking care of the weapons has
Because in
great
some cases it feels like the time skip doesn't matter.
I cannot argue with that. That weapon there, is it from Bridget?
No, it is a weapon of Dagda. But the people of Bridget used them often.
Fascinating.
Oh, please tell me it's a
I have read
hammer
about the
or
weapons of Dagda,
a brave axe.
But this is my first time seeing one in person.
Lots of weapons and fighting techniques came from Dagda to Bridget.
Ah, so Dagda to the west had a big influence
Like the
on
bow.
the Bridget archipelago. I am fascinated by foreign fighting techniques. Would you consider teaching me sometime?
I will. But it is difficult to explain fighting with words. We can try sparring, maybe?
Yes, a practical demonstration. I would be quite grateful.
Let's have our beginning then.
Dink, dink.
Dink, dink.
Perhaps we should stop there.
Oh? Do you think you have understanding of the fighting techniques from Dagda?
Yeah, have really good bases.
Yes. Now that I have experienced it firsthand, I used to look down on foreign fighting styles, but I was clearly remiss. The footwork, the nimble way you shift your weight is extraordinary. I will have to remember those moves for the next time I am in battle.
Yeah, sure. The next time you're in battle.
Clearly, you have honed your skills through practice. Your fist felt as sharp as a spear.
Bridget is stuck in between Dagda and Fodlan. It is of much importance to hone our fighting techniques. I am of the royal family, but I am a warrior before that. I must fight to live and to protect my home.
When the alliances of Bridget and Dagda encroached on the Empire, they were always driven back. But perhaps the Empire's victory was due to geographic advantage or divine intervention, rather than
Yeah, sure.
military
That'll be my
superiority.
guess too.
Having met you, that is what I think. I cannot help but feel a little disgraced. I held foreign fighting styles in such low regard without ever seeing them for myself.
When I came to Fodlan, I felt disgraced for many things that I learned. But there is no disgrace in losing ignorance. We need to be learning and growing with each other. Always.
Yes, by working together we can make progress. And both sides need to look ahead to the future.
You know, these walls between Fodlan and the islands outside of it, or like the thing, they're explored more often in the Claude thing. And Claude's like whole goal and dreams is about like unifying Fodlan and the lands outside of it. And that's what he means by like tearing down the walls and like, friendship between each other. Because he's basically trying to erase like ignorance about each other's.
Meanwhile, Edelgard's like, we're gonna build a big, beautiful wall. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Claude's friendship speeches actually make a lot more sense now.
Let's fix that right now.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Too true,
Yeah.
Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier.
Okay, so now they're
The
clearly
years have been
post time
kind to
skip.
you.
I mean, it could be interpreted as season 4 before time skip.
Pretty, but
Nah, pretty. She's talking about how pretty she's gotten. It's clearly meant to be post time skip.
Okay, but what if they
Oh,
haven't seen each
honey,
other
if
since
that's
before the game
case,
started?
I hope you'll work hard to never
Yeah, true.
become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do
Sugar
it?
daddy.
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone
me
like
up.
you who shined so
Wake me up
brightly on the
inside.
stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an
Connections.
exceptional crop of potential spouses. How could I go anywhere else?
Including
have you
Edelgard.
gotten what you were
Yeah.
after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
There have been good people, definitely. But as for my future, we'll see. It's so nice
This
to
pretty
spend
much
time with you again,
concludes that
Mama.
S-rank supports won't happen
It's
until
been
the end of the
too
game
long.
because this support would have to be changed if she had an S-rank.
Yeah.
All right, we're done, guys. We're done.
Yay.
48 minutes of supports. Join us next time as we actually play the game.
Play a chapter.
Now I can finally play the game.
Yeah. Whoa. Now I can finally play the game. It's like the World of Warcraft episode from
Yeah,
South
now I
Park.
can finally play the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what should I do, Mekkah?
Like and comments.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.